Coming up on Mountain News this morning, officials are stressing fire safety as crews already begin to deal with some outbreaks. And one kid knew a toy could go a long way for any child after last month's flooding.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning and a happy Wednesday to you, Mountain family. My name's Amelia Lee, here with you on this March 5th, and the time is now 5 o'clock, which means it is time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall this morning. And Megan, I can hear the rain right now. I woke up, heard the rain, went outside, saw the rain, stand inside, hear the rain once again. So tell us what is on the forecast for today.
Well, you'll continue to see the rain this morning, but the heavier rain will be tapering out, still leaving light chances of rain throughout the rest of your day. But the main thing we're looking at still is the wind. In fact, our current wind speeds are quite fast, especially as you're traveling more towards the northwest this morning. 18-mile-an-hour winds in Lexington, 5-mile-an-hour in Irvin, and 15 in Irvin, looking at 18 in Middlesboro. And wind gusts are even faster. We're talking 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts right now in London. And as you're traveling towards Charleston, 26. We'll continue to keep those wind speeds fast for most of your day. Current temperatures, though, are warm. We're in the 50s. We saw a little bit of 60s earlier and still see 60s for Grundy and Logan at 61 degrees. But we will not be warming up today. Expect those temperatures to stay around these temperatures and then drop as you're heading into the afternoon. Here's a live look at that pinpoint Doppler radar, and as you can see, we have some pretty heavy rain as you're traveling more towards that Kentucky-Virginia border, and we'll continue to see that for just a little bit. Amelia.
All right, thank you, Megan. Well, crews have battled several brush fires in recent days. Now, with high winds in the forecast, they're bracing for more. Madison Carmouche spoke with community members in Madison County about how they're preparing.
This is basically our Smokey the Bear sign, and this is to let the public know that we have fire danger.
Keith Everett is a volunteer firefighter at the Red Lake Volunteer Fire Department and says after battling multiple brush fires in the county, they are on high alert.
The ground is totally wet, but the grass on top is actually dry and burns, especially the sage grass.
One of those grass fires was called in by Philip Rose, who says this was the first fire in his 30 years of living in his neighborhood.
We had come out of the house and we was fixing to take a trip, and when I come out, you couldn't see for the smoke. It was terrible.
Rose says after calling the fire department, they responded quickly and put out the flames within 1 hour.
I actually tried stomping it out, but you could stomp it and it would start right back because the wind was so blowing so hard, you know, it'd start right back burning.
Everett says those hot spots are a dangerous issue, especially when dealing with high winds.
Hot spots will flare up as much as 3 days later, and you'll have another fire.
Rose says he hopes his neighbors will recognize the burning restrictions at this time.
I'm watching and I'm telling everybody, do not burn, do not burn.
In Madison County, Madison Carmouche, WKYT.
We are in spring forest fire season, and that means no burning from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. At least 2 counties in eastern Kentucky have implemented a total burn ban. Pike County Judge Executive Ray Jones signed an executive order to put an emergency burn ban in place. In the executive order, it says all outdoor burning in Pike County is prohibited, and the ban shall remain in effect until lifted or modified. Floyd County Judge Executive Robbie Williams also says a county-wide burn ban is in effect until further notice. Officials everywhere are urging folks not to burn right now. Crews put out a fire in Estill County yesterday morning. It happened in the area of Richmond Road past Regis Road, heading towards Irvine. Around 11:30 when they got there, crews saw flames coming out of the top of the building in an area where apartments are. They worked to put the fire out to save the building's lower level, which is home to a restaurant called the Juicy Burger.
You know, our biggest hindrance besides, the fire was so big when we first got here is water. We're flowing big amounts of water and just trying to keep up and stuff.
Investigators are still looking into the cause of the fire, but they say it started in the center of the building. Luckily, no one was injured. A toy drive for kids impacted by the recent set up by a 3-year-old girl. Nora Ramsey and her mother, Cheyenne Ramsey, collected more than 1,400 toys to deliver. Ramsey says she and her daughter have done toy drives in the past, but the amount they received for this drive made the moment even sweeter.
But we're kind of used to it. This is the third time that we've done a teddy bear or toy drive. This one we kind of mixed in together. So I feel like at this point we're professionals.
Nora came to the Pike County Sheriff's Office last week, where she was named a volunteer deputy.